going to go over a few points about how to avoid conflict in your marriage, like we just experienced in that skit. And these are all from the List to Love by books. There's one for busy wives and one for busy men, and these are from list 27 about conflict resolution. And the first point is we want you to hear your spouse's needs. So you're busy, you're always interacting, but do we always hear where they're coming from? And in this case, I was coming from a place of anxiousness because I had a lot to do, and Mark did not hear that.
Yeah, and I really wasn't listening well. So if I would have really listened to you, I would have kind of felt what you were feeling and understanding that a little bit better. And the second thing really has to do with expectations. We need to both have the same expectations moving in the day, because I had one of going to work out and relaxing, you had one of getting some things done. So it's really getting on the same page.
You're a team. You know, put aside your agenda for your spouse. The second thing that I want you to think about is take all communication in context. So after I shut down, because it wasn't addressed and I said I had it, I really didn't have it, I was still rushed, and then I observed Mark just chatting to our children, something I would like to do right now, instead of helping me. And then I got more curt with him. And his response then was to escalate and get curt back. And so when you guys are in situations, try to not react like he did. In other words, it can happen like, let's say your child wakes up at 3 a.m. and your wife has been in there for 2 hours, you know, worried about this fever with the child who can't sleep, and you suddenly get up and you walk into your child's bedroom and your wife goes, can you grab me 2 aspirin? And she's really, and then you bristle like, why is she so mad at me? She's not mad. Remember the context of the situation. When your spouse is stressed, you need to be aware of that and deflect that instead of escalate it.
Yeah, timing really is everything. So someone's got to step up. It's got to be the husband or the wife or both recognizing the situation.
Right. So that's the second point. The third one I'm going to let Mark do is name calling.
Well, this is probably a no-brainer for all of us, but name calling doesn't get us anywhere. In fact, it can really be damaging, not just in the moment, but for the long haul. When you call your spouse a jerk or something maybe even worse, it's something that really is implanted in their mind, and it will last.
And often, like in this one, I said it under my breath, but I probably really did want him to hear that I was angry. I was trying to stuff my anger, but it was really coming out.
And it can even be kind of implied name calling it, like I might say, here we go again.
Or here you go again.
Here you go again. I say that a lot to Susan.
Here you go again.
Basically, I'm just saying to her, I'm calling
you're
your name.
Going crazy.
You're crazy. You know, I can't believe you're doing this.
Yeah, you're going off. You're flying off the handle.
Yeah.
So the last one is be sensitive to how your spouse deals with conflict. You know, you don't want to drop a bomb on them right when they're walking out the door to go speak. I've done that to Mark, and then he stews about it. I can get over things quickly. Mark does not, so I have to be a little bit more careful not to get him worked up, because it will explode, and then I'll try to back off and brush it under the rug because I don't want it to explode, but then I'm stuffing it. So I shut down, he explodes, and we have to be careful that we don't do either one.
So it's really all about listening to one another, trying to understand one another, and meet each other's needs.
And don't develop scripts like we do. If you just came off the holidays like we did, where you do what we do.